Hey, what's up, Jaguar Nation? Mr. Crowder here. It's Friday. At least that's when I'm telling you that this video is, because I'm talking about Friday's assignment. And the assignment today is going to be to write a poem in the style of Hanging Fire or translating Grandfather's House. And gosh, I mean, well, Mr. Crowder, I don't want to do that. That sounds ridiculous. Sounds really hard. I want you to think about it this way. Just think about a time. Think about an experience you had. Think about how the story goes. You did this, then this, then this, then this. But instead of telling us that you did this and this and this, I want you to paint me a picture of what you saw while you were doing this and this and this. And I want you to think about that in relation to a poem I'm going to read for you I'm just going to read you a little bit of this. This is by August Kleinzahler. Again, this poem is from Red Sauce, Whiskey, and Snow. It's a really good book. The poem's called Land's End. This air, you say, feels as if it hasn't touched land for 1,000 miles, as surf sound washes through scrub and eucalyptus, whether ocean or wind in the trees or both. The park's big windmill turning overhead while joggers circle the ball field. Only a few yards off this path, secreted in growth and mist, the feel of a long, narrow theater set about it here on the park's western edge, just in from the highway. Then the moody swells of the Pacific. The way the chill goes out of us and the sweat comes up as we drive back into the heat. And how I need to take you to all the special places or show you where the fog rolls down and breaks apart in these hills, or where that gorgeous little piano bridge comes halfway through the song. Because when what has become dormant, meager, or hardened passes through the electric of you, the fugitive scattered pieces are called back to their nature, light pouring through muslin in a strange, bare room. Now, you might be saying to yourself, what in the good gravy is he talking about? What in the heck? I have no idea. But I bet you can imagine some of the things he talked about in your own head, like the sound of surf. If you've ever been to the ocean or even to Lake Michigan, you hear that surf sound, that constant rolling of the waves. Joggers circle the ball field. You think about how people sound when they run. If you've ever been to the Pacific, you know how big those waves get. The way the chill goes out of us and the sweat comes up as we drive back into the heat. We've all had that experience where we're not too hot and then we drive or sit in a car for a while and we're all sweaty all of a sudden. So he's not telling us what they did. He's describing what he saw and what emotions he evoked out of that. So again, for your assignment today, I want you guys just to think about an experience you had. What were the lights like? What were you wearing? How did that make you feel? What were you doing? What were you eating? What was your aunt doing? I want you to think about telling a story through your own experience and then being creative with the language. Be creative. Use some of our vocabulary words. That's what we're learning them for, is for you to use them. But just try to have fun with it. I expect you to have at least 5 lines of poetry, and a line could be 3 words. But we'll talk about this more in the Zooms this week, but I look forward to it. I look forward to reading what you guys come up with, and I hope you guys do well. Good luck.